the really important thing I need to tell you about, because this comes from the core of my training, and then decades of application of looking for potential toxic vulnerabilities in a medicine. It was in the core of my training to look out for molecules and components that were picked up for good reasons to accomplish some medicinal aim, but might have toxic liabilities. When I describe to you 3 things about these so-called vaccines that I know as a professional from this industry that gave birth to them must axiomatically cause injury or be known to be risks, I could pick others, but there are 3 that I know to be true from the heart of my being and training. The first one is, we were told that these molecules were gene sequences that encoded something called spike protein. The spike protein, we were told, was on the outside of this virus. Now, I don't agree with that, but this is what we were told. A cartoon like a sphere with spikes coming out of it. We were told these vaccines encoded the protein, the spike protein that sat on the outside of these viruses, and this would train your immune system to fight it off. Ladies and gentlemen, is a really important concept in immunology. It's taught to every person who has a training in immunology, as I did, in the first lesson. What allows your body to treat itself kindly, but to go to war if something untoward is discovered in your body? And the concept is this: self, non-self, or foreign. My body is healthy right now. My immune system that is surveilling all parts of my body is at peace with itself, because everything it encounters is known to it to belong to my Eden itself. If you inject me with a gene sequence that will make my body manufacture a foreign protein that isn't me, that is a viral protein, my body, every cell in my body that follows that instruction will signal to my immune system that I have been attacked, and my immune system goes to war and attacks and kills every cell that complied with that instruction. And that is what has happened, ladies and gentlemen, to every cell in every tissue in every person who has been thus injected. The toxicity that you would experience varies tremendously, because some people would take it up efficiently, copy it efficiently, make the protein for a long time, and I'm afraid those people are mostly dead. Other people took it up poorly, transcribed it poorly and only briefly, and those people are alive. And then there's every continuity in between. But that point, that if you inject an instruction that makes your body make a foreign protein that is not self, your immune system will attack it. Ladies and gentlemen, you know this. This is the principle of tissue matching in organ transplantation. This is the principle behind failed tissue transplants, organ rejection. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the basis behind autoimmune diseases like rheumatoid arthritis and many others, and neurological diseases where your body destroys itself. That is the first principle that was designed into every company's molecule: Moderna, Pfizer, Johnson & Johnson, AstraZeneca. So I knew by the middle of 2020 these were designed to cause injury. How much I didn't know, I still don't completely know. But this expert is telling you that they were designed to cause injury.